Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am trying to knock these babies out because we about to go somewhere. So I need to take a shower, do all the things. So let me hurry and get here. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective. Okay, we talk about movies, TV, books, all the things. All right. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. That's typical what I do, what I cover in my housekeeping items, but we're just gonna get to in this moment because I got to go, y'all. All right. So I am gonna just talk. I'm not gonna recap the episode. I'm gonna just get to it and tell you what my thoughts are. I'm calling a couple people to the carpet. That's what we're gonna do because I missed the last review because I was just really bored and I didn't even finish the episode. So this episode is called a dick respectful. A dick respectful. This is season 3, episode 9. Um, First off, I don't know if anybody else is tired, like I'm tired, but if Aikisha mentioned Farish Street one more time. Now, I understand the historical importance of mentioning Farish Street as many times as possible, but also, sis, and I also understand that Farish Street is her storyline this season. But sis, if you mention Farish Street one more time, please, okay? So this whole episode to me was about why did Cliff call Glen to tell Glen that Lateshia was near a stripper and was being disrespectful at Sophia Shante Gucci's party. Here's where I want to go with this, okay? Here's where I want to go. Number one, I don't like how Lateshia is trying to point the finger at Latrice and kick up dust and point the finger at Latrice's marriage. It don't take no rocket scientist, okay? It don't take nobody who splits atoms. It don't take no nuclear physicist to see that Latrice and Cliff's marriage is jacked up. We already know their marriage is jacked up. But apparently, it does take a nuclear physicist and a rocket scientist to let Lateshia know that her marriage is fucked up. Okay, I need Lateshia to know and understand, dear heart, that the problem ain't got nothing to do with Cliff reporting anything back. The problem, dear heart, because clearly you need a nuclear physicist to point this out to you, okay? A rocket scientist to point it out to you, dear. Lateshia, the problem is your husband, Glendale. The fact that he has the balls, the unmitigated gall, if you will, to say that you are disrespectful for being near a stripper after last season. Y'all both was holding y'all breath because some woman done said that he potentially fathered a child. Dear love, I don't know if you understand this, but your frustration is being pointed in the wrong direction. And I bet you, she didn't say nothing, not diddly squat to Glendale when she got home. Not said nothing. Girl, again, so they're outside because Cliff pulled Lateshia aside. I was like, "You're not about to disrespect my friend. I done called him. He on the phone." Glenn is like, "Don't disrespect. You need to be the wife that Glendale won't. Be the wife that Glendale won't." Lateshia should have cussed him clear, smooth out. Again, built different. You know the type of woman that I am. Knows. It took a lot of experience to get here. But baby, I done learned to switcheroo, and we not about to play them games, okay? So I don't understand how Lateshia was able to even sit there and hold no conversation with Cliff about being a respectful wife when her husband, Glendale, who she's still married to, is out here potentially getting women pregnant, okay? There is no need for conversation going back and forth with no man like Cliff. And for her to again go around and point her finger at Latrice, being like, "Oh, she's insecure. Your marriage is messed up, girl. Your marriage is just as fucked up, quiet as it's kept." And again, I don't want to play whose husband is the worst, right? We not about to play the struggle of Olympics in this mug, right? But if we were to play this game, Letitia Boo, Letitia Boo, at least Cliff, check Cliff. Okay, like at least Cliff checks clear. Okay, and at least we ain't heard as of yet, we ain't heard of no woman talking about Cliff done fathered somebody. Like again, we not playing the struggle of Olympics. We not doing it. But also, if we were playing the struggle of Olympics, Cliff, his check's clear, boo. And Glendale, baby, somebody done said he fathered somebody's child. So what are we doing here? Okay. So Aikisha is hosting a kind of like a mixer called Holidays. It's gonna be at the museum, Farish Street Museum. Her mother, Dr. Holly, we love Dr. Holly. She collected all of these different portraits and things like that and pulled together a lot of historical facts and information about the Black people that made Farish Street possible in Jackson, Mississippi. It's kind of like the Mecca of Jackson, Mississippi for Black people. I feel like every town has that. Every city, every state has that, where Black people were relegated to this one pocket of town, and they were able to make something out of it and become millionaires. And then obviously you knew what would happen. So the whole situation with Tulsa, Oklahoma, that was not an isolated incident. That happened there's so many instances where that has occurred. And so, anyway, so Fair Street was an opportunity for a lot of Black millionaires, right? Back in the maybe the early 1900s, late 1800s, etc. And so this is where she's hosting her holidays. Again, it's kind of like a meet and greet for the holiday or whatever. And a play on words for her name. Um, Letitia and Latrice go play tennis. This is again where Letitia tries to dig, takes, takes all kinds of shots at Latrice's marriage. Again, I know people in glass houses don't need to be throwing no stones, okay? She said something about, oh, the lady, they playing tennis, right? So they hitting the balls on the thing. And the lady was like, y'all need to go pick up the balls. And Latrice was like, I'm not about to pick up no balls. The only balls I'm picking up is Cliff's. Girl, why is Cliff's balls on the ground? Girl, girl, I'm gonna leave that alone, girl. That's so nasty. Ew. All right. Letitia thinks that Cliff going back and reporting to Glenn set them back. Set y'all back. Girl, y'all was already in the pits of hell. What are you Letitia, you said Cliff going back to report to Glenn set y'all back. Girl, y'all was already in the pits of hell. What is you talking? That's what I'm talking about. It clearly is going to take a rocket scientist to tell her and point this out to her, because clearly it is rocket science for sis, for our good sis, okay? Again, why are you coming to Latrice? This ain't got nothing to do with Latrice. She actually tried to defend you. She got on the FaceTime and was like, how are you saying that Letitia is not being a good wife when you've done all that you've done? Child, she snatched that phone so quick from out of Latrice's hand when Latrice had said that. It's like your friend was actually trying to defend you and tell the truth, but you didn't want to hit it, right? What else is going on? Aikisha meets with her sister and her sister cousin. It was cute. You know how sisters get together and kiki. And again, I'm tired of hearing Fair Street, child. We're gonna hear about that all the time. Willie meets up with JJ. Willie just looked like he's the only normal person on this show. He was like, babe, I'm ready to go back to New York. They talking about the stripper and how Cliff was so obsessed with the 15 inches and carrying on. As it's kept, he really was intrigued, y'all. I saw that video. Like JJ said, I saw the video. He probably was. He did look like he was enjoying it a little bit more than the women, child. Quiet as it's kept. Okay, so Tamara and Letitia. Again, Letitia is focused on so many other things except for the fire in her house. Baby, your home is literally burning down, but you worried about Tamara. So my biggest takeaway here is Letitia is saying that Tamara is so secretive. You really don't know how to get close to her. How can I trust her with my personal business when she doesn't share anything with me? So that was one of the motives as to why they reached out to this guy who said whatever he said about Tamara. Ma'am, all you had to do was reach out to Tamara and tell her that's how you felt. That's literally all you had to do. Look, Letitia was in the wrong. But I'm starting to see both Letitia and Marie, both of them are bullies. Letitia is one of those type of women who try to pretend like she's one of your friends, tries to pretend like she's above the mess, but she really is not, baby. She is in the middle, kicking it, getting it started, and then backing away, trying to act like everything is all right. I didn't like that. So we have the holiday, right? Holiday. All the women to get together. They're all dressed cute at the museum. They're looking around, looking at photos that Aikisha's mother have collected over the years, talking about the history of Farish Street and the different families that were able to impact that particular area in Jackson, Mississippi. Everyone gets there. People looked real cute. The only person who looked a little bit crazy is Marie. She definitely looked like New Year's baby. I'm like, girl, what the hell you got on? Them pants was not cute, and that hat was a mess. But that's neither here nor there. And here go Marie again being fake and phony. So Marie is talking about how Latrice and Cliff are, he's controlling and she's insecure, and there's something definitely going on behind that glass house. You're absolutely right. But what I need you to focus on is your friend Letitia and this raggedy ass husband that she is still married to and that she is still about to go home to, child. Anyway, that's who you need to be focusing on. You also need to be focusing on worrying about what you got going on with your mama, because she talking about she finna give up drugs, but quiet as it's kept, she probably getting high somewhere right now. No shade to you, okay? But baby, you got bigger issues. My point is that these women got bigger fish to fry than worried about what the hell going on with Latrice and Cliff marriage. Again, Latrice and Cliff got a fucked up ass marriage. However, it ain't for us to be trying to point fingers when people got much bigger fires going on, okay? So Marie is in the back over there talking trash about Latrice. Latrice come over there and says she's got to go. Now, prior to this, Letitia gets in there and she's about to hug Cliff, and she was like, I don't know about this. And she tried to back away a little bit. Again, just being extra. Cliff was like, don't F with me. I don't got time for that. So then Letitia's like, why are you being disrespectful? What's with this weird energy? Sis, you the one started it. Again, I'm starting to see Letitia one of the type of people who throw the rock and hide their hand. And that's annoying. That is very annoying. Anyway, okay, that's all I got to say about the show. Y'all get down in the comments. Letitia is misdirected. Really need her to get it together because she's still fooling with Glen. Glen is still in the he's still in the credits. So before you point your finger at Letitia, at Latrice and her raggedy ass marriage, ma'am, your shit in the gutter, in the pits of hell, just like everybody else's on. Okay? Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.